All right, there we go again. Go ahead and, subscribe and like if you want. It just makes me look cooler, but you can comment and share all you want. But let's go ahead. We're going to finish up the blue machine. I got the cord in, so that's all pretty good. These are ready to plug in. I just made a little ground to the side to one of the old holes. I had kind of a long screw, but that's the only one I had. So that'll work good. And we're going to go ahead and put the heating melon on. It needs a little descaling, but I'll do that once it's on. And it looks pretty good. This has always been a weird one because it had this little nub in there, but I think that's what they do. Anyhow, so we're going to go ahead and put this one on. And let's see, so we know that, I think we're going to go like this. Because but I'll go ahead and check that here real quick on the picture of which way it should go. But I think this is going to be the way it positions itself. Okay, we're just going to start one screw. These right ones, I think so. Certainly find out. And then we got our switch. I always have to go look too to make sure the white's on the bottom, red's on top. So we can go ahead and feed that into. That's a pretty simple process now that we're at this point. Let's see how that will go in. Maybe it isn't so simple. Well, that's a tighter fitter. Let's see. There we go. Well, that is a tight fit, isn't it, for some reason? Let's see. Oh, I think it's the bridge. That's right. The bridge sticks out a tiny bit. Okay, we'll just go bound it. Hang on, everyone. We'll get it. There she goes. Voila. And click. Voila. Sounds pretty good. Okay. All right, hang on. I'm going to go check the picture and make sure where all the wires go. All right, got a little blustery afternoon, but we're going to go ahead and finish it up. I ended up putting the thing on without filming it, mainly because I had some switch issues. Like this switch had the right things to clamp in, but where is it? See, one of these things is really loose. One of those little spades is coming out, so I didn't trust it. Then I had this one too, but the little locking flaps have kind of been smashed in, and it works good, but mainly I had that because I was a base that they had powder coated, so it was so thick around there. I had to kind of modify to get one of these to fit. That'll give me a jump. I just couldn't get one of these things to fit on there right. I might have to redo that. That's the only reason I left this one off. But it's it's doing really good. So we're going to give it a test in a minute. I let this sit overnight. It didn't leak. I got the heating element on. I got the cord in it, plugged right in. I just had to modify one wire over, and then again it's a little long, but that doesn't really matter. That's the grounding line, so that fits up there fine. Yeah, so we're looking good there. We got a switch. This one's a little janky too, but anyhow, I got some new ones coming, so we're going to be able to give this a little test run here. So we didn't get any leaking. I haven't tested the wiring. I've gone over it a couple times, but we'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and pull this baby down. So she's looking good. We got the gaskets on. I put this back on. What else is this? Has a little L I did just for design because it looks kind of neat. But let's go ahead and see if what will happen here. Let's test this baby. I have one of these strips just in case. It does have a fuse, so there we go. So it's plugged in and didn't blow up. Let's see what happens if we turn it on. Well, we got a red light, and there we go. So we can let this heat up and see it's full of water. So we can let this heat up and see if it blows any water out of that heating element down there. Then we have a rubber base we'll put on too in a minute. Yeah, so it's going good. We'll make a coffee out of this baby probably today. And I just need to do one more descaling inside because that heating helmet had a little bit of calcium. But let's see. We should get some warmth in a minute if everything's working. We never know. I can kind of feel it. So we'll let that heat up. It's on 2. And yeah, we'll let this baby heat up. It's a real blustery day out today. There she is. She looks pretty damn cool. Kind of rootsy. This is the 3rd incarnation of this one. Started out as a brown base with a bad cap element. It was a bad element when I bought it. They kind of misled me, but that was years ago, and it wasn't very expensive. But I ended up, now it has a stainless steel. It's had a couple element done, and I redid it in a purple color once, as you could see from the bottom, but now it's blue. And yeah, we got to stick with blue. Certain colors have been ruined by those assholes. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's a sunny day. What are we doing out here? We're out on the deck. We got some flowers going for the holidays. We keep it simple. A little orchid action. We got one of those Christmas cactuses started blooming. We have another one that hasn't bloomed yet. How's it, Bobo?
No, well, actually already did.
It did. It bloomed and then lost its flowers already. And now this one's blooming. And these orchids are looking good too. Hey.
Hello.
Hey, wait a minute. Who's that girl? Hey, let me join you. All right, we're back. I had to do a couple modifications. One thing is to always double check because I had the white wire that goes to the, which is, it's pointing up to the back one, and the black power wire goes to the front. I had those backwards. Thus, you should always go and check twice. So it wasn't working, so I went through a whole thing. I switched out the switches. I even brought out a spare thermal fuse. If you ever want to know what these are, it's called a thermal fuse. I should put up the number because they don't really list it anywhere, but it's called a thermal fuse. And that's what goes on these. And they're my favorite fuse for the La Pavoni. Anyway, and I made a new bridge. I thought it might have been the bridge. And but I got it all going. And of course, my little volt tester, the battery was dead in it, and I didn't have any. So yeah, you know how Murphys go. But it looks like it's all set now. We got the wires on. The fuse is good. These are, it's a little jankety. I don't know if I like the way that fits on there. But we'll see if we can get that a little better. It's hanging in there. So yeah, let's go ahead and see if we can give it a run here. I don't know if I like that. Look at that. It slips in and out. So I'm going to mess with that one second here, and then we'll get going again. All right, there we are. I got out the equipment. I replaced that spade. It just wasn't sitting on there nice. So now it's, I think we're pretty good going here. And then maybe I should probably wrap these up too with a little black tape because they're a little exposed, and I didn't have the male covers like this. So we'll probably do that real quick, and then we'll give it a nice test. Yeah, I like to hang on like this. But you should always double check things because you'll overcome every little thing. Okay, hang on there. You didn't really need to see me wrap these up, but I put a little electric tape just because there's a tiny bit of an exposed area there. So I have these nice little white covers, but I didn't have any of the male ones, just female ones left. And I need to put one here too, even though it's, I think it'll be all right. So there we go. So now we can give it a test. And let's see if she heats up and everything works right. We got that in. We double check things. Let's bring her over. There we are. Okay, we got a little water. That's okay. Okay, let's turn this on. Got a light. Oh, we got a light. Put it on too. See if she'll heat up. Yeah, we'll probably be making an espresso pretty quick with this. We may not even descale that thing yet today. Maybe we'll do it later. But this has all new gaskets, all that. She's the old My very first machine, brown base. Now it's like the third reincarnation was kind of a violet, purple, you know. I know they have all those fancy color names these days, but I don't know them all. Oh, I can hear it going. The glass has always had that little weird spot in it. I guess I could replace it, but you know, it's all working, so sometimes the better part of valor is just let the thing keep going. We're coming into the sunset. Pretty soon, that's the side view. We got it's bright when we have those down. All right, there we are. Okay, I think we have action. There we go. And our little needle nose, our little tools. I did a whole bunch of stuff. It was just, actually in the very beginning, I could have left the other switch in because it was just the 2 wires. But anyhow, that's the way life goes sometimes. I think we're going good. We don't have pressure yet, but we should pretty quick. Alright. Let's get a little portafilter ready to give it a try. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, hang on while it heats up. I got us a bottomless for this test. Instead with coffee, we got a nice dark mug. Oops, there we are. Maybe I want a lighter mug. I don't know. That looks good. Okay, here we go. The sun's coming back out. I think it's hitting temperature. And probably have to tighten that little thing, but that's okay. This portafilter always goes way over. Some of them don't, but often do. Hey, there we go. Steam rod working. Pressure gauge, right? Sometimes they get the non-official pressure gauges. Go down one? Yeah. Yeah. So let it settle a second. Oh, nice smooth draw up. Holds. There we go. Got some dripping going. And let's give her a run. Alright, we succeeded. See, no matter what, every little tribulation, you always can just fix it up. Usually pretty simply. Oh, it's windy out here. It might even blow the espresso out of the cup. Let's see how she goes. Well, hang on, Stevie. Let's get a little better. That'd be something to send it all flying on your first one. Might have got a little heavy of a temp. There we go. Yeah. All right, we did it again. No one's going to stop us from doing what we want. There we go. Should probably get the base on and everything, but voila. So complete success there. We can first espresso. We're going to throw this one out as tradition when you redo gaskets and everything. It's always good just to go ahead and throw that out. We'll flick her off for right now. And we'll put this bottom on, even though it's a little warm right here. Got that. We'll nubble it. There we go. All right. Excellent. She's a little warm, so I'll put this on in a couple minutes and clean her up, and I think I need to tighten that up. Let's see how. That goes pretty good. I saw a little drip come out, so yeah. All right, success. Success again. Yeah, it's always good. We always prevail over everything, and there the machine is back in. Excellent.